What's going on, everybody? Here at Trucker Crespo. I'm at Prime. I got a load going to California, and I have plenty of time, so I decided to stop at Springfield because I also needed to do an oil change on the truck. I'm gonna have breakfast with some of my fellow co-drivers. We're gonna meet up here, have some breakfast, and but I just wanted to talk about the express lane at Prime. Springfield in Missouri. It should not be called an express lane. It should just be called a maintenance lane, because there's nothing express about it. I've been sitting here for an hour. There's 4 trucks ahead of me, so technically I'm going to say it's going to take me 5 hours to get an oil change on the truck. Right now the time is, let me see, it's 8:36 in the morning, right? 5 hours from 8:36, like, it's gonna happen that I'm gonna drive up to the door and then I'll be like, oh, we're going on lunch. It's just an oil change, and you think they wanna make it better for us to come here, because at the end of the day they're making money off of this. We're paying for this oil change, so why not make it fast so more people want to come here, give a better service so more people want to come here, give a faster, better service so people come here and get the oil change done. Because I know I could go to Speedco, I could go to TA, I could go to Flying J, I could go anywhere else to get an oil change, but I worked at a Honda dealer for 18 years, and if anything happens to the engine, you want to make sure it's not your fault. They're going to try to blame everything on whoever worked on the truck. So I figure if Prime is the only person that works on my oil changes, and I don't go past my recommended miles of oil changes, if my engine blows, Prime touched it, not TA, not Loves, not anybody else. They're going to be like, well, it's because you brought it to a TA. Oh, it's because you brought it to a Flying J. Oh, it's because you brought it blah, 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 blah elsewhere. So I'm gonna sit here and do the oil change here, because engines, you never know, they could blow at any moment, and if it does blow, I don't want to be responsible for it. I'm doing everything I can by the book to make sure that it will be covered on the warranty if anything happens. You tell me you got to do an oil change at this mileage, I do it before, just to be safe. And I'm getting close to it. I got like 5,000 miles, which is, a little closer than I want to go, but I'm about 5,000 miles from when they recommend I do the oil change. So I'm really heavy. I'm heading to California, and I figure, you know what, let me get the oil change done, make sure I got good oil, good viscosity, good lubrication, get my fuel filter replaced, so maybe I could get a better gas mileage, and I'm also gonna get a chassis lube. And I just try to take care of my truck so it doesn't break down on me on the road. I've had that happen before at another company, and it was very costly to me. So I try to do things ahead of time. Like, I've already replaced my serpentine belt. Did it squeak? No. Did it squeal? No. I just did it because I know if they snap on the highway, I'm gonna be pissed, because I gotta pay a tow truck, tow somewhere, get stranded, maybe lose a load. So why not replace it ahead of time? But anyways, this video is about the express lane at Prime. Nothing express about it. And you almost don't want them to rush anything, that they'll forget something, and because that's probably what they would do. You almost want to let them work at their speed, just to make sure they do everything right. Because if you tell them to hurry, they might forget something. So you just kind of like, do I say, could you do it a little faster, or do I say, just so you know, I'm on the clock and you're killing hours, so this load may be late because you can't figure out to do an oil change in 45 minutes in a truck. You can't figure out, I mean, it's drain, fill, replace filters. I think 45 minutes should be plenty for for an oil change on a truck. I might be wrong, I've never done it. But golly, man. Over an hour for an oil change? That's 5 hours out of my driving time. Again, I don't care because I have time on the load. But if you want to maintenance your truck to make sure it runs good, this makes it harder for you to stop to do it. So then, you know, then they're gonna send you, oh, you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you gotta. Well, if you guys were a little faster on oil changes, maybe everybody would do the maintenance a little faster, a little bit more on time, a little less breakdowns, a little bit more responsible drivers. But no one has 4 or 5 hours to sit here at Springfield for an oil change. 8:30 in the morning. I don't know. I'm just call it lube lane. Don't call it express. There's nothing express about it. So, such a lie. Oh my God. But anyways, guys, that's just my rant for today. We're trying to be good drivers. We're trying to maintain our trucks. We're trying to do whatever we got to do to make sure that the truck, any damage to the truck is coming on the warranty, making sure that everything is good. And things like this make it hard for us, you know. Like, we're truck drivers, we're over the road, we want to come to the terminal, we want to be able to come here and take advantage of the facilities that they have for the people that work here. Because as a trucker, if I'm going to spend 5 hours on a truck for just an oil change, it's 5 hours that I could have gone inside, I could have done something. Because I know if the line moves up and I'm not in my truck, another driver is gonna cut me off. And I'd rather not lose my temper at work. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna stay in my truck, sit and wait. I wonder, they should pay us detention time. If your oil change is not done within 2 hours, let's say. If you don't get an oil change within 2 hours, you get 50% off. That sounds like a deal. You know? I don't want it free. I'm saying 50% off for letting us waste our time here. But anyways, guys, be good, be safe, take care of your trucks, take care of yourselves, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Alright? Have a good time.